The Vienna is located 1 mile off the shore of Whitefish Point, 150 feet down.
This is the ROV?
Right, yep. This is our, it's a remotely operated vehicle. It's like a robot going under the water.
It looks like a whole studio on the front of the ROV here.
We have a high-definition camera. We've got a sonar that's on it as well. There's some very bright lighting because some of the depths that we'll take this tends to be very, very dark down there, very dark and cold. We've had it on shipwrecks a little over 500 feet.
Basically, this enables for divers not to go.
It's a good point. You start going down to those greater depths, the chances of having an accident are much greater. So this is a safer way to go down on a wreck and document it. What we're going to do is we have a line that's on the shipwreck itself, and then Daryl, as the pilot of the ROV, is going to follow that line down. That wreck is at about 150 feet, approximately.
A lot of focus just came over the crew.
Absolutely, yep. They're going into their ROV launching mode.
Right. Do you guys get nervous at this point? I mean, can things...
It's more when it's underwater and more when it's down there with everything else that could get it into trouble. There could still be a lot of the cables and ropes, lines, things like that could tangle up a unit like this. It's $250,000. We're a nonprofit, so we really want to get this thing back each time we take it down. So Sarah's communicating with Daryl right now.
He's inside.
He's inside the pilot house, that's right. But he's watching that line as it goes down.
There?
Yep, exactly.
Let's
right
go
inside
take
the
a
cabin
look.
there. Thanks, Sarah.
Oh, that's amazing. What are we looking at there?
So you're looking at the rudder of the Vienna.
Look at that. It's so intact. Whoa.
You can still see the paint.
But what year was this?
This is an 1892 shipwreck.
And you can still see the paint?
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Cold water really helps to preserve these wrecks. I mean, these wrecks
Cold
are...
and fresh.
Fresh water, that's right.
Fresh water, not salt water, yeah.
Just going over the rail.
There's the railing, yeah.
He's just approaching the boiler, which is still standing up. And there's a fish, it looks like, right there.
It's like, it almost looks like an eel
like he's asleep or something.
Oh, no, I see, it's the back of a fish. Oh, what's that?
So there's some equipment. Might be part of a winch that's lying on the deck. There's the lifeboat.
Oh, cool. That is amazing.
Isn't it?
Sitting there like
it's just laying on the deck.
120 years ago. They clearly didn't use that lifeboat. How did she go down?
A big part of it has to do with all the ship traffic passing in pretty close proximity to each other.
Yeah.
Though the Vienna is downbound, there was another ship that was upbound called the Nipigon. There was a misinterpreted signal between the ships as they were passing each other, and the Nipigon veered in front and basically into the Vienna, smashing right into the hull.
So they collided?
They collided. Yeah. You can see a crock right on the deck there, too. Like a crockery type of...
Wow, it's just sitting there.
Just resting on the deck.
To see the crockery and, like, the things that make up everyday life in 1892, that's really...
It connects it to the people that were on it. And this was their home.
Up too fast?
As it was sailing. In the museum, we have a lot of artifacts that kind of represent that daily life as a sailor on the Great Lakes back in, say, 1892.
Right.
These wrecks are amazing. It's like looking into a time capsule. They illuminate an era of growth and prosperity, but they also show the risks that every mariner was taking just by being on the lakes, and the tragedies of when things go wrong.